The local college community in shock tonight after 3 people were found dead inside a home in the village of Geneseo this morning. We begin tonight with that breaking news. Police say they found 2 men and a woman inside the home on Wadsworth Street around 6 o'clock this morning. This happened less than a mile away from SUNY Geneseo. Police have just released the name of the 3 people. They are 21-year-old Kelsey Annese, 24-year-old Matthew Hutchinson. They were both athletes at SUNY Geneseo. Their pictures are on your screen right now. Police also tell us that 24-year-old Colin Kingston was also found. Right now, police are investigating what led up to their deaths, and we have team coverage of this breaking story tonight. Nina Porshunkla is standing by with reaction from Geneseo students. But tonight we begin with Chris Horvaditz, who has the latest on the investigation. Good evening, Chris.
Yeah, Amanda, hi there. We just wrapped up a press conference with Geneseo police. We can tell you 2 of the victims are SUNY Geneseo student athletes. The third is a former SUNY Geneseo student. We want to show you the pictures once again of 24-year-old Matthew Hutchinson and 21-year-old Kelsey Annese. Hutchinson is a senior hockey player from the Vancouver area in Canada. Annese is a senior basketball player from Webster. The other person found, according to police, is 24-year-old Colin Kingston. He is a former Geneseo student, and according to a release from the school, he is a Geneseo resident. All 3 were found around 6 this morning. Officers tell us Annese lived in that Wadsworth Street home. Now they're trying to figure out exactly what happened. Officer Jeffrey Sesniak wouldn't tell us how the 3 knew each other or what may have led up to their deaths. Geneseo police are not officially identifying anybody as a suspect right now. However, the officer did say the perpetrator may be one of the dead.
I can tell you that no gun was used or no firearm was used in this situation. I can tell you that a knife was recovered at the scene. Certainly part of our investigation is to backtrack the events and the whereabouts of each individual, and that is an ongoing process at this time. Certainly we have information that we knew where the whereabouts of certain individuals that were involved were very early this morning, and then certainly the incident was, the officers were called at about 6.
And we do at least partially know where Hutchinson and Annese were yesterday evening, last night, and we're going to share that in a few minutes for you. But bottom line, here outside Geneseo Police Headquarters, investigators still trying to just piece together what happened inside that home on Wadsworth Street before 6 this morning. Live in downtown Geneseo, Chris Horvaditz, News 10 NBC.
Thank you, Chris. We spoke with a friend of Matthew Hutchinson this afternoon. Nicholas Mamatos tells us that Matthew was a senior hockey player, a volunteer firefighter, and an EMT with Geneseo's fire department. And he said that everyone looked up to Matt.
He was, say, in the middle of a hockey game, he would take off all his gear and go put out a fire or go up and help someone in need and get right back on the field and or the ice rink and win the game for the Knights. And then after, he wouldn't even stop there. He's so dedicated to school, he would go right back to his room and pull an all-nighter.
Very kind words there. Again, this morning's tragedy happened less than a mile away from SUNY Geneseo. Students were arriving back on campus this weekend and set to begin classes on Tuesday. Nina Porshunkla spoke with some students this afternoon. She joins us now live. Nina, what are the students saying?
Amanda, they said they are really shocked by this, especially since Geneseo is known as a quiet area. And one of the students I spoke with earlier told me she even moved all the way from Long Island to Geneseo just because she likes how quiet and peaceful this place is. So you can only imagine how the community and students are on edge.
Just called him from unknown number and states that he murdered his girlfriend. He's turning into a job and that he's also going to kill himself.
That's the 911 call that brought dozens of police cars here at Wadsworth Street this morning in Geneseo, where police found 2 men and a woman dead inside this house. I spoke to some neighbors, but they didn't want to be identified. They recall the eerie scene they saw across the street.
You know, I came down. There was even a car parked in our driveway.
Police car.
And police cars all over the place.
And it was very quiet. There was no yelling, no screaming, crying, nothing.
And with an incident like this happening so close to the campus, students tell me they're worried. Alicia Bimani and Isabel Owen woke up to this email. It's a message from SUNY Geneseo officials telling them to avoid Wadsworth Street.
It is nerve-wracking, especially because class is starting so soon. So we're a little on edge, but hopefully it's contained and settled.
Alicia told me she came here because she liked the rural and quiet feel of Geneseo. While this is definitely shocking for students like her and Isabel, they trust law enforcement and campus officials will do their best to keep them safe.
It's definitely shocking and it's very saddening, but like these types of things happen everywhere, and I still think that people should think of Geneseo as a safe place to be.
Police told us this is an isolated incident and they believe there is no threat to the community or students at this time. Meanwhile, SUNY Geneseo officials tell us that classes will start on Tuesday, that's January 19th, as originally scheduled. We're live from Geneseo tonight. Nina Porciuncula, News 10 NBC.